What's up, my people? How on a day? So, did you know that Nnamdi Kanu was attacked in his cell? That is for the cell when day for DSS custody. Well, in wife, don't come out, come they shout, they cry. You say there is an agenda to kill her husband in custody. In fact, not only the wife come out, come they cry. IPOB self don't put out a letter. They cry. They talk. Say if anything happen to Kanu for custody, say wahala deal. They say if they one particular DSS guy will be say them put under him or wey dem put in charge of in case wey e be say come in fact say na other DSS officers na come comot the guy from im hand because the guy come dey kick am, that kind of things dem for inside im cell. Well, chillax, make I begin give una update of this and more. Welcome to Updated Precious. Why Nnamdi Kanu cancel Ejimako dey face im own matter for Kuje prison? Nnamdi Kanu dey face im own for DSS custody too. As Nnamdi Kanu don dey raise alarm over wetin dem call plot to eliminate him. In fact, the IPOB generally now don raise alarm too, as they don put am up for writing, say there is a plan to eliminate Nnamdi Kanu for inside the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS. For inside a statement where BC they even signed this Saturday, the group, and I signed them, that is IPOB, they come the talk say the new agent where they assigned to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu attacked him in the DSS headquarters with the intention to kill him on Friday. Did you hear him? That the new agent attacked Nnamdi Kanu with intention to kill him. According to the statement, the situation led to other DSS officers physically dragging their fellow officer out of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's cell as he was seen kicking him. IPOB claims this is part of a larger plot to assassinate Nnamdi Kanu inside DSS headquarters. And waiting, they don't want to go prison under the pretext of having a misunderstanding with the DSS officer. So they won't use that misunderstanding, killer, conceal a mistake, or find one excuse. According to the statement where we say the IPOB don't release. Now the statements shared across social media and for Twitter, that is X, by Nnamdi Kanu wife Uchechi Uku Kanu, that information reaching IPOB leadership this night is that one of the new DSS agents assigned to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu attacked him in the DSS headquarters with the intention to kill him. The situation led other DSS officers physically to drag their fellow officer out of Nnamdi Kanu's cell as he was seen kicking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It seems the DSS and those that don't want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to be free are planning to assassinate him, that is him, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, inside the DSS headquarters under the pretext of having misunderstanding with a DSS officer. Now, the group, however, condemned the action. That is the IPOB group, condemned the action, warning that the DSS agent will face consequences for his action, demanding that the Nigeria Secret Police must ensure Kanu's safety in their custody. Now, IPOB threatened to take action if anything happens to their leader, warning that they are ready for another confrontation with the DSS should the need arise. In fact, quoting excerpt from that, it says the action of the DSS officer is unacceptable and made to face consequences of his action. And the DSS must make sure that nothing happens to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in their custody unless they are ready for another new confrontation with IPOB worldwide. That's now what's in IPOB talk, except they're ready to face IPOB worldwide. This development comes amid ongoing tensions between IPOB and the Nigerian government, with Kanu facing trial for alleged terrorism charges, even though, say, the appeal court being done freer for insider terrorism charge ABC in the face. But the Supreme Court can say make it go back, go answer questions concerning waiting they put on top of his head. Now, a lot of people don't look at this case of Nnamdi Kanu. People have spoken, people don't talk tire. In fact, most people we don't talk, they talk, say, na kidnap, na even kidnap Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, come back. If Nigeria go fit extrajudiciously carry and come out from Kenya, come back Nigeria, without explaining the process or without following due international standard process to use repatriate person will be say commit offense. Then do am anyhow. In fact, at some point we even hear now gossip, so don't quote me. We hear say they even drug am. That's what they use bring and come back to Nigeria. And right now, this week, he's supposed to open his defense. As in don't talk, say, na him go use his hand handle in defense. Nobody else could do it for him. So all the lawyers they don't take back bench. Na him they handle in defense. On this week, as he announced he go handle in defense on Thursday, yeah, that is. And that same Thursday, no be visiting day for inside DSS. So his lawyers were not able to give him his case file so that he could study. And Justice James Omotosho we heard insists that he must start his defense Friday. Like, even though saying don't complain, in fact, the lawyers and other civil society organizations don't get to complain. How do you tell him to start defense on Friday when this decision was taken on Thursday and say no be visiting day for DSS custody? So he was unable to even have hold of his case file. So what's in he won't study for the case file when he won't use defend himself? Even that Friday tonight, can also tell court, say, well, in witnesses, they come from different parts of the world. Some of them they come from Kenya, Ethiopia. They come from US, they come from different areas, including UK and other areas. So saying will need time. So with all of this going on now, and with people thinking that there was a statement someone made, I've forgotten who made that statement. Oh, please, I'll remember. The statement talks, say each time, I think it was Olisa Bakuba also. He said each time, I think Obasanjo, that statement we hear was credited to President Olusegun Obasanjo today. That each time Nnamdi Kanu opens his mouth as he won't defend himself, if he open a mouth, talk, in the pray, make you no talk, say he would expose the rods for inside the judiciary. If that statement was rightly credited to Obasanjo, that each time he open mouth, talk, saying they're sorry for waiting Nigeria. But we even hear, say, I don't know, I've confirmed that if he's actually the one that made that statement or not. Say, before Nnamdi Kanu defense start proper, saying he won't even travel out of the country. Because say each time Kanu open a mouth, they talk, say he go to expose the rot waiting for inside Nigerian judicial system. And if you look at what we're talking about, the judicial system now, what is this about someone who's incarcerated under the custody of the DSS, if the story is anything to go by, being attacked by a DSS officer? What happens to the trainings? Even if the person anger you, person when you lock up since, in fact, the person not supposed to be mentally stable again, self. The situation where the person they supposed to make the person they prone to being provoked anyhow. So you will be officer where you be say you did trained for the job. It's not your responsibility to maintain decorum and professionalism. Instead of you to now, jump out and lash out on the person and started attacking him to the extent of kicking him, and with this gossip of a sinister plan of killing him in custody, where you be say IPOB don't make now. It is very worrisome. And then again, let's go to the arrest of his brother and his lawyer. People don't come and come talk plenty times. I beg no vex. So Nnamdi Kanu case, now the first case for Nigeria where be said and feel say this sub judice where people they put mouth inside. Because we won't understand something. People don't put mouth. I mean, there's even a Natasha Potti's case where even Akpabi people don't come face. He did for court, but they do interview too. Even she, Natasha, too, do interview. So now the first case where you be say this sub judice, where you be say people they agitate for, why would you have to arrest his younger brother and arrest his lead and special counsel? That is why people are saying that this thing are just bias, ethnic bias, now they go on. Because if Nnamdi Kanu were to be a northerner, will this be happening? Northerners themselves don't fight for their brother, for don't they shout, for don't they talk. I mean, see some statements where people don't credit it to people like Muhammad Buhari in the past president, and the Sultan of Sokoto. Say a fight against Boko Haram is a fight against the people who are killing the North. Not if you attack Boko Haram, you're killing the North and all that. All those kind of statements, if you didn't rightly credit it to them. With the kind of havoc where Boko Haram don't commit for this world, with the kind of people where they don't kill, maim, and destroy, if to say Boko Haram na Igbo terrorist group, and that Igbo group or any Igbo leader make that kind of statement, tell me that Igbo leader will still be in his palace by now, no matter his ranking. Tell me that Igbo leader will still be in his palace by now, if we go by waiting that they don't Nnamdi Kanu and everybody around him. And I think this, case goes further to expose the double standard, the bias we get for Nigeria. It is so sad. And if I were the authority, I would rather play. You know why? Even if we play the card of anybody who employers, one, there's something called posterity, if that ever works for some people. But secondly, the eyes of the world they watch. Because this case don't become something where you say everybody they interested in. And the people they watch, which I won't use look the world tomorrow. Remember, say, as a leader, as you do like this, did they see all these things really happen right under your watch? Well, like let me move to other matter, Ojari, because this kind of thing they pepper body very, very, very well, So that's the case of Nnamdi Kanu. In lawyer, they one hand when you say they say you don't faint for court. Him on the other hand, they say they attack him with the intent of killing him. And guess what? If they kill him, nothing will happen. It's so true. Nothing. It is so sad though to talk like that. But if he dies in custody, nothing will happen. It will just be initial. They go bring him a burial. Case ends. Nothing will happen. This is Nigeria now. Abiola died. Nigeria did not die. According to Wiki, the sky will not fall. Abiola died. The same thing. Even with all the people that were supporting him and edging him on and say, oh, don't agree or don't strike a deal with them, Abacha, or don't do this, don't do that. But at the end of the day, when he died, those people that were edging him on and all that, what did they do? What did they do when he died? Now, who died and I carry last? What did they do when he died? That may be, God forbid, that may be what may happen if, God forbid, anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu. And, people are saying that as much as a lot of people like me may not support exactly the way Nnamdi Kanu went about his agitation, especially the insult and all that he was hauling on people and all that. But let's look at it fairly. Most of the things that we don't talk now, are they playing out or not? If not for anything, because of say most of those things that when you talk don't they play out, is it not enough to give him the benefit of that and say, okay, this young man was even right after all? If most of the things when you don't talk that don't happen, then what will be the justification of the federal government for holding him down? That's not the question we people will ask. Because people's villages and farms people are being slaughtered in their farms, which be one of those things we say they talk. And it's spreading. It got to the southeast already, to the south. A lawyer was here the other day and was complaining how that happened to him in a chair area of River State, where you see Malu, they destroy people cow. And people know if you talk, because if you talk, they will not buy you. So what's going on? Most of the things we don't talk now are true. Has he ever been caught with any firearm? They don't see him with as much as a pistol go when you want to shoot person, or at least to defend himself. But Igboho, when they go search a house, there were cache of arms. Cache of arms, now they see when they go search Igboho house. What did they do to Igboho? Okay, let's say, because Igboho's own arrest was done by another country and all that. At the end of the day, when they release them, enter inside this same country back, why government no vex, rearrest them, rearraign them based on what's been done do? Will be the same crime within Nnamdi Kanu. Why? Because he's an Igbo man? This is the question we BC people they ask. This is the question we BC people they ask.